of a certain topic or idea.
कहाँ से देख के बोल रही हो बाबा?
तो खुद से बोला.
Tell me again, what is paragraph writing?
Sir, basically description of a certain idea or a subject. Description or composition.
Okay. So what do you do in paragraph writing?
So basically write write few lines about the topic.
See,
Like
when we talk about paragraph writing refers to the skill of or an art of what? Writing of focused section of text. Focused section of text means particular section of text that addresses a single idea or that addresses a topic. A well written paragraph is an essential building block of effective writing, and uh, and it is typically consist of what means different components. So, but if you talk about that paragraph writing, that consists of three main components. What are they? The first one is called as a topic sentence, right? So, what do you mean by topic sentence? The topic sentence generally called the first sentence of the paragraph, and it introduces the main idea or focus of the paragraph, right? Let's say that if you are writing about a topic on environmental pollution, then your title would be or your topic sentence would be what? Recycling is an important step in reducing environmental pollution. Right. Now, in this line, you would find out it is known as the main idea or it focuses the paragraph, and therefore it is called topic sentence. Second, which is called as a second main component, that is known as a supporting sentences. When we say that supporting sentences, it means these sentences elaborate on the topic sentence by providing details, explanations, examples, or evidence. So, which are known as a supporting sentences, right? And like you can say that in the same sentence, recycling is an important step in reducing environmental pollution. We can also say that what? Recycled materials reduce the demand for raw resources, which conserves energy and minimizes deforestation. Additionally, recycling helps lower greenhouse gas emissions. So, what you find out? Here you find out the main idea is called as a recycling is an important step in reducing environmental pollution. Second, you find out the supporting sentence that describe more about the topic sentence by providing some kind of a details, and you can say that explanation, examples or evidence. Like you can say recycled material reduce the demand for raw resources, which conserves energy and minimizes deforestation. Additionally, recycling helps lower greenhouse gas emissions. So this is called as a subordinate sentence or supporting sentence. The third one you can say concluding sentence, which is nothing but the final sentence that summarizes the main idea or it provides a closing thought. It may also transition to the next paragraph in an essay, right? So, therefore, like you can say, by incorporating recycle into our daily lives, we can contribute significantly to a cleaner and healthier planet. Now, this is called as a concluding sentence. So, the final sentence that summarizes the main idea or provides a closing thought, it also moves to the next paragraph in an essay, so which is known as a concluding sentence, right? And concluding sentence must be there in the paragraph. So that is what or that are known as the three components of the paragraph writing. Now let me point out, when you go for the paragraph writing has certain key features. Let's say that unity, coherence, and adequate development. So, what do you mean by unity? You can say that all sentences should be relevant to the main idea introduced in the topic sentence. That is very essential, right? So, unity means all the sentences, whatever the sentences you have made, should be relevant to the main idea introduced in the topic sentence. Second, coherence. When I say coherence, what I can find out? Coherence can be called as a mosquitoes, you know. So, what I can say here, coherence. When I say that coherence, it means continuation. So, sentences should flow logically and smoothly, and that often using transition or moving words like however, coherence. When you go for the coherence, coherence means continuation. So, how it should continue? It should continue logically and smoothly, and often using nothing but transition words or moving words like however, moreover, therefore, or for example. So, unity, coherence, and the last one is called as adequate development. When I say that adequate development, I can say the paragraph should contain enough details to fully support the main idea. That is known as adequate. Like let's say that you have been given 50 words, so you need to provide sufficient information so that means it should look like the paragraph, right? Let's say that an example that can be point out here. If I talk about what an example, exercise. So what we can write that exercise helps to maintain good health, right? Or exercise maintains good health. Now that could be a title of the topic. How you would write? You can start writing by using the term called exercise is crucial for maintaining good health. So exercise improves cardiovascular fitness, strengthens muscles, and helps manage body weight. So exercise show that or studies show that people who exercise regularly are less likely to suffer from chronic illness such as diabetes and hypertension. Moreover, physical activity, religious physical activity, religious endorphins, and what is that endorphins? That actually boost or strengthen mood and reduce stress. And you can also say that means incorporating even 30 minutes of exercise into your daily routine can lead to significant health benefit. So in that case, what do you find out? You find out an example of paragraph writing, right? And in this particular paragraph, if I ask you, means what are the things that you find out? You find out topic sentence, supporting sentence, and concluding sentences, and how it uses also key features of paragraph writing, right? Uh, um, and okay, did you understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, um, can you tell me the example which I told
So, like the sir about health.
about health? Now, understand that the
No,
example
health and
which I
exercise.
pointed, exercise is crucial for maintaining good
Yes,
health. It
sir.
improves cardiovascular fitness, strengthen muscles, and help manage body weight. Studies show that people who exercise regularly are less likely to suffer from chronic illness such as diabetes and hypertension. Moreover, physical activity releases endorphins which boost mood and reduce stress. Incorporating even 30 minutes of exercise into your daily routine can lead to significant health benefit. So here, if I talk about the component which are used, I can say that what is the topic sentence? The topic sentence is called as a exercise is crucial for maintaining good health. Now, this sentence introduces the central idea of the paragraph, the importance of exercise for health, and it sets the focus for the details to follow. Second, it's called as a supporting sentences. Now, what are the supporting sentences you find out? You can find out it improves cardiovascular fitness, strengthen muscles, and helps manage body weight. That's this provides specific examples of how exercise benefits physical health. Third, you can also say that studies show that people who exercise regularly are less likely to suffer from chronic illness such as diabetes and hypertension. So here you are simply stating about what how exercise helps you. This adds evidence to support the main idea, reinforcing its validity, and that also come under supporting sentence, so you can put many supporting sentences. Third, moreover, physical activity releases endorphins which boost mood and reduce stresses. So how many supporting sentences you find out? You find out three supporting sentences, and you can say that the last sentence which is stated, moreover physical activity releases endorphins which boost mood and reduce stress. So this broadens or elaborates the discussion to include mental health benefits and further elaborating on the topic sentence, isn't it? So what do you find out? We find out nothing but it gives the information about how exercise is essential or crucial for maintaining good health, right? Then you once you have discussed topic sentence, supporting sentences, then the last one is called as a concluding sentence. So incorporating even 30 minutes of exercise into your daily routine can lead to significant health benefits. So this sentence covers up the paragraph by summarizing the main idea and providing a takeaway message, right? It encourages action, making the paragraph impactful and also complete, right? So these are nothing but called as a components, main components. Now, if I talk about features of the paragraph, we understand that the feature of paragraph like unity, coherence, and adequate development. Now, if you observe that the paragraph which I have taken as an example, we understand that all sentences focus on what? Focus on the benefits of exercise for health, directly supporting the topic sentence. So there is no irrelevant information, so you can consider there is a unity. So coherence, when we say that coherence, we can say transition words and phrases. What are the transition words? What do you mean by transition? You can say and, but, moreover, studies show that, uh, means moreover, and can lead to make sure the sentences flow logically and maintain a natural progression of ideas, isn't it? So therefore, when you talk about unity, unity refers to what? Means gathering the main idea and directly supporting the topic sentence. Coherence means what? Coherence is called as a continuation of the sentences, but when you make the continuation of the sentences, you generally put what? Some of the keywords like conjunctions, right? Or certain phrases which are connecting to one part to the other part. Then the third one is called as a adequate development. So the paragraph uses example. So examples can be called as a sufficient development. So the paragraph uses examples like cardiovascular fitness, mental health, and evidence studies to explain and substantiate the topic sentence. It provides enough details for the reader to understand and believe the argument, isn't it? So in that case, what we can draw here, we can draw that what? A paragraph writing, right? So paragraph writing is nothing but a kind of certain or some of nothing but some of the process that we need to follow and make it most appropriate, isn't it? So in conclusion, you can say paragraph writing is a structured approach, right? Proper approach to presenting ideas effectively. It combines three essential components: topic sentence, supporting sentence, concluding sentence, and to create a coherent, unified flow of thoughts. The feature of unity, coherence, and adequate development make sure that the paragraph communicates the message clearly and persuasively. Clearly and persuasively means called as a convince others or make others uh, understand and um, readable. By applying these principles, anyone can craft or design beautiful and well organized paragraphs. Isn't it? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me give you some paragraph based questions. Okay, how many types of paragraph writing are there? Do you know?
No, sir. Right.
Okay, if I talk about that, there are four main types of paragraph writing. Understand that. So, how many types of paragraph writing?
So four types.
What are they? You can say that one is the first one is called as a descriptive paragraph. When we say that, sorry, you're saying.
Nothing, sir.
Uh, so you can say that the descriptive paragraph. So what is the job of the descriptive paragraph? Can you say that? Can you give
So
me?
to describe,
Uh, yeah, go ahead.
so to describe the information derived by the topic on the title of the.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, let me
Sir,
let me point out when we talk about descriptive paragraph, it means we are talking about the job of the descriptive paragraph is to describe a person, place, object, or event in detail, and for which we use a sensory language, right, to create a clear image in the reader's mind, right? So did you understand that descriptive paragraph means to describe a person, place, object, or event, and how we describe in detail? So what we do now, we use a sensory language. Now what do you mean by sensory language? Any idea? Do you understand the meaning of sensory language?
no, sir.
Okay. So please to understand that when we talk about sensory language, it means we refer to words and description that appeal to the five senses. What are the five senses we have? Sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. So this type of language that helps to do what? That helps to create clear and detailed image in the reader's mind, making the writing more engaging and also, you know, uh, more understandable. Let's say that if I talk about sight, SIGST, what do you mean by sight? Sight means called as a visual imagery. What is that visual imagery? Let's say that uh, description of what things look like. The golden sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the sky. The golden sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the sky. Now, what do you find out? You just see what? You just see the kind of a sun that is set down, but the description stated what kind of a sun? Gold, golden sun. So, means where it is dipped, it dipped below the horizon. So, casting what? A warm glow across the sky. So, in that case, this is known as a sight, what you have seen and how you describe the things look like. Second is called as a sound. When we talk about sound, it means we talk about auditory imagery. So, it means what you can hear. Let's say that the leaves rustled softly in the breeze and the distant chirping of birds filled the air. Now, here you can hear the sound, auditory imagery, sight, sound. Then, next is called as olfactory imagery. Now, what is that olfactory imagery? That called as a smell. So, description of scents or odors. Let's say that the sweet fragrance of blooming jasmine floated on the air, making the garden feel magical. So, that indicates olfactory or called as a smell. Fourth one is called as ghost, gustatory imagery. So, what is that gustatory or gustatory imagery? It means taste. So, descriptions of flavors and taste. Let's say that the tangy sweetness of the lemonade was refreshing with just the right amount of what you can say that tartness. Now, in that case, we find out sight. We talk about sound, sight, sound, smell, taste, and the last one is called as a touch. What is that touch? We call it tactile imagery. Now, what do you mean by tactile imagery? So, tactile imagery indicates nothing but a descriptions of texture or physical sensation. Let's say that the tactile imagery touch. When you touch to the stone, you feel hard. When you touch to the means what you can say that um, cheese, you feel soft. So the soft velvety petals of the flower brushed against my fingers as I gently touched them. Right. Now, what happened here? So, when we talk about means what we can say that descriptive paragraph. So, generally, descriptive paragraph is nothing but to describe a person, place, object, or event in detail using with this sight, smell, test, sight, smells, test. What else? Touch, and you can say that hear, isn't it? So all such kind of things which are known as a sensory language to create nothing but a clear picture in the reader's mind. Like the garden was a vibrant tapestry of colors with roses of deep crimson, sunflowers standing tall, and the faint aroma of jasmine filling the air. The gentle rustling of leaves in the cool breeze added a soothing rhythm of the scene. Right. In that case, what do you find out? You find out nothing but the descriptive paragraph, how it is described. The second one is called as another type of paragraph, which is known as a narrative paragraph. Now, what do you mean by narrative paragraph? When we talk about narrative paragraph, the purpose of the narrative paragraph is to tell a story. Tell a story to whom? Now, tell a story or recount or remember an event in a chronological order, right? So, you need to tell a story or recount an event in chronological order, often with a focus on what? Characters and actions, right? So, that is what narrative, a narrative paragraph. So you can take the example like you can say last summer I took a trip to the mountains. Early in the morning the mist rolled over the peaks as the golden sun rose, casting a magical glow. We hiked through rugged trails lapped by the campfire and gazed at the starlit sky, creating memories to last a lifetime. So now this is something called as a, what happened in the last summer that you are narrating story. So when we talk about means a narrative paragraph, to we tell a story to recount an event in chronological order, right? So often with a focus on characters and action. So how you can look into this? So in the narrative paragraph, generally what happened when you take that example, last summer I decided to go on hiking. So the example, right, the example which has been given, so that are the that are nothing but called events that are recounted in chronological order. How? You can starting with the morning preparation and ending with the return from the hike. Morning preparation ending with the return from the hike. The characters like you can say Shara, Alex, and the narrator are the central to the narrative, and the actions they take like packing, hiking, pausing to admire wildlife, resting, and laughing, they move the story forward. So in that case, if I talk about narrative paragraph, A narrative paragraph is nothing but indicating um, an event in a chronological order, often with a focus on characters and actions. Right. Then we move to the third type of paragraph. The third type of paragraph can be known as an expository paragraph. Now, what is that expository paragraph? Expository paragraphs are the paragraph that purpose to explain or inform about a topic. So, what is the job of the expository paragraph? Explain or inform about a topic, often using what? Facts, examples, and logical reasoning. Facts means you understand something which is true. Examples, you can give many examples which already occurred in the past, and also give whatever the reason that must be logical, right? Understandable, right? So that is known as an expository paragraph. So let's say that if I talk about an example, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants convert sunlight into energy. Now, what you are talking about? You are talking about photosynthesis, right? So, and what you are trying to do? You are explaining or informing about a topic. What is that topic? Photosynthesis, right? So, and you can also provide facts, examples, and logical reasoning. How? Now you can say this process occurs in the chloroplast of plant cells and involves the conversion of carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. It is vital for sustaining life on earth, right? So as it provides oxygen for humans and animals to breathe, right? Now when we talk about these are the things, right? These are the things which are clearly indicating that what expository paragraph and how expository paragraph means you can say that separated from narrative and descriptive paragraph. Let's look at the next one. The next one is called as a persuasive paragraph. Now, what is that persuasive paragraph? Now, generally, persuasive paragraphs are the paragraphs whose purpose is to convince or make the reader understand and also agree to accept a particular point of view or take action, often using arguments, examples, and emotional appeals. Right? Let's say that the example is called as a recycling is essential for protecting our planet. So, by reducing waste in landfills, it stops harmful greenhouse gases from polluting the atmosphere, and simple actions like sorting your trash or using reusable bags, right, that can make a significant difference together. We can make sure cleaner and greener future, right? So this is nothing but an example of persuasive paragraph. You have also other specialized types, like you can say some additional types of paragraph writing can also include compare and contrast. So compare and contrast paragraph, like you can say highlighting similarities and difference between two topics. Cause and effect paragraphs, like explaining the reason something happened, which is a cause, and the consequences effect. Third is called as a problem and solution paragraphs, in which we describe a problem and we also introduce possible solutions to that, right? So all total, if you talk about that, what do we find out? We talk about different types of paragraphs, uh, types of paragraph writing, and they can be called as a descriptive paragraph, narrative paragraph, a persuasive paragraph, cause and effective paragraph. Um, so all such kind of a paragraphs are different types of paragraph writing are present, right? Uh, did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall I give you some paragraph writing question? You will do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you find out one of the question that I'll share you here in the message box, and the topic could be what? Write a paragraph explaining why reading books is important for personal development. Discuss the benefits it brings to knowledge, imagination, and mental growth. Please do remember you need to prepare a mind map first. Mind map first, then give a title, give a title, right? N- Give a title at the center, and third is called as you need to also write one paragraph only, one paragraph where you supposed to put what you supposed to put that's called as a you supposed to put the topic sentence, right? Subordinate sentence, subordinate sentence, point out the and concluding sentence, concluding sentence. Beside that, your writing must be having with unity, coherence, right? Unity, coherence, and what else?
So emphasis.
No, adequate development. So you simply put unity and coherence, right? So after completion of it, and please write the paragraph in 50 words, right? 50 words. And I'll give you another topic also that also you're supposed to write. Yeah. Yes. So here another paragraph is given. Write a paragraph explaining why it is important to take care of the environment. Include actions that can be taken to reduce pollution and preserve natural resources. Got my point? Out of these two topics, you need to write
Yes,
one.
sir.
You need to write one, and you keep another one for the home task. Right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do it very quickly. You will take only 15-minute time.
So I can do either one of these.
Yes, you can do either one of this, right? But you do the another one at home as a home task. One you take it as a home task, another you do it here.
Okay, sir. Yes.
What did you say? Nothing. Mobile you play. You shall not watch. Charger bond hilani. You shall not watch. 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 You shall not watch that.